couple months ago, I started over for a new progression series for you guys. And then a few weeks after that, I started over again. That is by the by, but essentially it means I have an account. And that account is just too good in terms of the early luck that it has had to let it disappear into the void. And so I want to give it to one of you guys. I'm hoping this is going to go to someone who is fairly new at the game or is looking to start a second account because it is still pretty early on. Now, if we look at the daily sign-in, we are under a month played. So it is very young indeed. But in terms of where we have got to, we are doing the following. Gear Aid 1 has done 19, so you will be able to farm that. Gear Aid 2 is at 18, so you are going to have to push the 19 in order to get the Lord card because we have done Gear Aid 1 19. So you are entering the late game with this, but there is still a huge amount of content to be done. In the gear dungeons, we have started on stage 2, and then in gear dungeon 2, we've actually hit stage 4, so you are able to get some of those farmable materials. And we haven't really touched on gear dungeon 3. In terms of AMR, we are at stage 17, so again, 18 is ready for you to push. And then in terms of guild boss, we are hitting both Nightmare 3 and Nightmare 4. Nightmare 3, we are on the penultimate chest, so there's still room for improvement. And then Nightmare 4, we are again starting to move up, but we are at that point where you are hitting the 2 that you want to hit. And so, yeah, definitely able to get some nice rewards just with the autos so far. And there is an APOC team as well, so that you can start to get those rewards. So that is essentially where the account is in terms of content. But of course, the really exciting thing is the roster. So this account has a few really good heroes. Starting off with the normal pool, it is going to be Gucci. He's just great. We have a Vienna, we have a Talon, we have a Hatsut. And then in terms of limiteds, we have Wukong and we have Kanan. But you will see down here, we have both Valara and Orin. I cannot believe this account got these two heroes, like genuinely these two heroes. It is a little bit nutty, to be completely honest. And I also just have to say a huge thank you to Fear the Dark Wolf for kindly logging on and finishing the anniversary events while I was busy, and for unexpectedly gifting the final summons needed in order to get Dao Chen from this last limited event. So I genuinely wasn't expecting that generosity, but it makes this giveaway even better for someone else because you have 3 of the best limited heroes to start the account. You have 2 Lords, Venoma and Orin. You have Valara, who is a cheat code, to be honest, and you have Gucci for damage. Like, it is a fantastic start. We obviously have some epics as well. In terms of resources on the account, it is pretty much fresh off because of the Dao Chen going all in to finish up with Dao Chen, but you do hopefully have enough time in order to start saving up for the AC collab. I'm just having a look at other things. We have a few ancients starting to come up on the account. There's a little bit of W gold left over from the Goblin event. But yeah, it's a very lovely young account that has got to the point where you can start to really get your teeth into the game. We always talk about the 18s and 19s being that point where you can actually start to farm and to push content. So hopefully by unlocking this for you guys, it'll give you a bit of a stage, but you do still have 119 left to challenge yourself. And then you will be able to get that Lord card. Looking at the roster here, I would definitely recommend either Torador or Araka. They are 2 of the best lords, but if you want to know my thoughts on every lord, I do have a lord selector guide video, which I will link in the description below as well, because that goes through every normal lord in the game and why you would want to pick them or not pick them. In terms of gear on the account, we are starting to pick up a few good pieces, but it is still very early days and very early farming. But because you have the 19s unlocked, especially Gear Aid 319, which is where you want to be farming anyway, you will be able to slowly pick up some good pieces. And then in terms of the artifact collection, we have a few of the exclusives because of events. So we have the one for Gucci and we have the one for Kanan. But essentially it is still quite early on in its artifact collection journey. So of course we come to how do you get your hands on this account? It is very simple. Join the Slatopia Discord and then head on down here in the notice board. There is something called community giveaways. And there is going to be a little entry there. As you can see here, we did a little test run and all you have to do is react with a little emoji. that pops up, and then it will automatically select the winner. Entries will close Monday at 5 p.m. UTC, and the winner will automatically picked. And the reason this is quite a short window is that I want whoever gets this account to have as much time as possible to prep for the Assassin's Creed collab that is going to be starting on the 20th. So yeah, I'd really love to see this account go to someone who is a newer player, who is just getting started, or who is starting another account, because I really think this is a lovely account to get started and get your teeth into the game. But yeah, that is going to be all from me. Do like and subscribe if you haven't already. I look forward to seeing you in the next video and the next live stream. So until then, take care and bye for now.